Awesome. Why? Why is this? Why is this in my profile? Why?
Well, it's fun.
Is it?
It is in a sense. Your brain is full of stuff right now. You have a devil that's living in there, some kind of demon. You have a lot of bottled up trauma, and due to a deal you made with Neela Nightmare, who was going to shoot you, but didn't. She now essentially has a contract that if you forfeit it, you die. So that's why that's on there in red, so we can remember it.
How you like that?
Great. Also, don't forget about Tesla.
Yep. Nikola Tesla, 1, still alive. 2, has essentially installed a bunch of stuff in Zlobs' brain so that Tesla could pilot Zlobs kind of like a meat robot should the need arise.
Great.
Wait, doesn't a little devil also kind of own him too?
Oh, yeah. Little devil's in there.
Awesome. Second question. Why? Get rid of it. I don't like it.
What does that mean?
I don't like it.
The more red on the ledger, the more exciting for the story. That's
okay.
Why. Is that the... I think
yeah, it is. All right.
3, is that the number of... Wait, what is that the number of?
It's the episode 133.
Yeah, that's the shorthand for the episode. Also, that's the number I can subtract from any roll that Zlobs makes because of his bottle it up.
Fun.
All right, let's play. Good luck and fun. Have fun, Sunflowers.
Yeah.
Good luck, have fun, everybody.
Good luck.
So we are on the waterfront. We are in the dueling ground. Morgan has just fired off a perfect cold strike of electric energy that downed the competitor in the duel that Morgan was dueling, specifically a woman named Armstrong. Armstrong is a member. I say present tense, not past tense, because Armstrong is still alive. Of the Brandywines, who you have learned are a group of somewhere between protesters and terrorists that, much like Darby, have kind of pierced the veil of the magic that's sitting on top of Philadelphia like a hat. They know that something is wrong in Philadelphia. They know that magic has been done. They know that Philadelphia has been stolen from the United States. And so due to a misunderstanding and an escalation, a duel had been fought, a duel that Morgan won. Armstrong's second, another member of the Brandywines in plain clothes, is kind of getting Armstrong up into a seated position. Morgan, it likely pleases you that you did not just kill Armstrong. That was not your intention. Armstrong's still alive, drifting in and out of consciousness. You did the equivalent of like a 4-harm lightning blast, like to her chest.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So that was enough to like knock her unstable. And yeah.
Ooh.
The Brandywine second is kind of getting Armstrong to her feet. This is going to be something of a luck roll. Morgan, give me a 2d6 plus charm.
Ooh, okay. That will be 9.
All right. On a partial success, Armstrong essentially wants to muster the...
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Serp, your internet.
Strength. Am I back?
You're back.
And you're back.
I've returned. Excellent. Armstrong is going to kind of muster enough strength to, say something to you before she kind of passes back out. The reason why it was a charm roll is essentially it was essentially how impressed was she, not by your martial skill, but by your demeanor, countenance, and professionalism, so to speak. And she was. So, Morgan, you could ask Armstrong like one question, anything you want, get a piece of information, ask a favor, anything before Armstrong kind of passes back out.
We are about to go on a rescue mission to rescue our friends from the varsity team. And I want your guarantee that the Brandywines won't interfere.
that sure is a question.
So what?
It's a favor. Armstrong looks at you, looks at her second, and looks at you again. Nods. You have my guarantee. I have seen the quality of you and your friends this morning. And then she kind of closes her eyes, and the second kind of picks her up.
Wow, the quality of us, too. We didn't even have to do anything.
Yeah.
Speaking of quality, I could sure use a really quality sharp roll. Whoever's feeling lucky, give me a 2d6 plus sharp.
I've never felt lucky.
I can do that.
Yeah.
I love being sharp. Here come the rocks. 10. Oh, 11.
All right.
Wait, it is an 11.
It is
Correct.
excellent.
Final answer.
There go the rocks.
There go the rocks.
So, Mindy, having just engaged in subterranean combat with a member of the British Special Forces,
Yes.
you are now aware of what they look like. And there are a cluster of them that you see maybe 20, 30 feet away that were surveilling this duel. And the second Armstrong dropped, there are two of them. They started talking, and it's very clear to you that they are going to come over and try to intercept the Brandywines.
Well, I want to escort everyone out.
Fair enough. Mindy, you're able to kind of relay this to Zlobs and the team.
Yeah, I covertly tell him to engage protocol.
Mm-hmm. Find exit.
Find exit. Zlobs, give me a leave no one behind roll of 2d6 plus sharp, please.
I haven't used this skill in so
I
long.
know.
8.
What?
Yeah, it's
I
my
didn't even
original
remember
skills.
that was a skill.
Yeah, leave no one behind. When you need to escape a place or help others escape a place, roll 2d6 plus sharp.
Yeah, this is such a
nice.
season 1 Zlobs. I feel
Yeah.
like
This is a
constantly,
throwback.
he was constantly leaving no one behind back then.
This is like Zlobs, like Mindy, asks you to engage protocol. You know precisely what that means. You look, you scan, and you see the fact that, there are members of whatever group Lieutenant Blackstone is in kind of moving on the Brandywine's position. And so, boom.
Oh, Blackstone's here?
No. Like of the people of her.
Oh. It's like
Blackstone has
her knees are gone.
Yeah, last you saw her, some pretty major ligament damage on the conservative side. But yeah, you are able to kind of plot an exit and get out of here with them. On a partial success, you can either get them out or suffer no harm, but not both. So if you do get them out, you will suffer a bit of harm. Is that okay for you?
Yeah.
All right. How does this harm sustain itself? Is it via a pitched battle, or is it through other kind of shenanigans or hijinks as you're trying to get your team and an injured person out of here?
Oh, it's a series of hijinks, like a lot of social faux pas, like a lot of like stepping on pies. Someone put on the ground just for a second to tie a shoe. A lot of like accidentally like, oh, I need to go tie my shoe, and then like falling and like hitting over like a tent post, and then things kind of like fall into each other and causing big chaos, and then knocks over the mayor who's also tying their shoe, and then they scuff their shoe, their mayoral shoe. It's a whole series of unfortunate faux pas.
Yeah, so you end up taking 2 harm via a myriad of kind of hilarious circumstances. You're like, okay, we gotta go, and you're like moving people out of here. You go through this kind of food garden, and terrible pies are being stepped on and squished. You end up tumbling backwards across like a picnic table. There's like a brass band walking by, like one of the trumpet arms like smashes you in the face a couple times. At one point you are carrying Armstrong because The second ended up like taking a header into like a keg of vitamin juice. And
and holding Armstrong, he was too heavy. Then he like broke through a table and then he just falls on his face. Zlobs is like bleeding as he gets to the exit.
This is a rough extraction, but an extraction nonetheless. You end up kind of bounding up onto the stage just as the Marquess of Philadelphia is about to take it. There's other kind of secret service-y looking members, like other members of the British military that are like, what is going on? But you're already gone. There's just like a Zlobs shaped puff of smoke as you like dive off the stage into like a decorative cactus. Like it's all a variety of rather unfortunate
it's
events.
Just a ball of thorns just sticking out of his hat.
Yeah, it's a tough one. You take most of the damage, and you get out of there. You get out.
Yeah, that went pretty well.
Zlobs.
Yeah.
Please remove the cactus from your hair.
Nope, it's load bearing for now.
Oh, okay.
I sort of feel like maybe we should practice protocol more often.
I thought it was an impressive display.
Thank you, Mindy.
Matters.
It was impressive. I'm just.
What would you have done differently? I'm open for feedback.
Well, I'm no tactical genius.
Well, I do think that we should. I would like to bring back the suggestion I made 2 years ago that we include in the protocol a swooping formation where I distract and confuse everyone by swooping in front of them, because I think that would allow you to have just a bit of an easier time with the shoe tying aspects of it, because there wouldn't be as many obstacles in your way. I think that should be inserted beforehand. So it just,
why didn't you?
The protocol is yours. Because I thought I wasn't supposed to swoop because it wasn't in the protocol.
We're a team.
I guess my only feedback would be that stepping in the pie felt a little needless.
I mean, the pies are so bad.
Yeah,
it was also a statement.
Felt like you just added that in for your own catharsis.
Yeah,
and that's
you
okay.
caught me. Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay, I think.
The caravan's down and Zlobs' shoe is still in a pie.
It's like the sound of a pie tin hitting the cobblestone every other step.
Yeah, Morgan, you ask if I can take it off.
Nope.
The answer is it's load bearing.
Okay, should we find the tomb of Benjamin Franklin?
Yes.
You the second you kind of put them in a safe place, and the second kind of a younger man, like probably maybe a year or two older than you, kind of looks at you all and said, Armstrong was right. Quality indeed. Thank you. And
okay.
And yeah, you all head off. So
Wonderful.
Let's get to
we part from the brandy wines.
You do. Yeah, they are at this point they are wanted people, so they're gonna get kind of go to ground and stay hidden for a bit.
That makes sense. But we still have Susie.
You do indeed. So the four of you plus Susie are arrive at Christ's Church burial ground. It's now kind of morning. And with a minimum of fuss, you find Ben Franklin's grave.
Nice.
The grave is a stone slab flat on the ground, about 6 feet by 4 feet, with Franklin's name on it. At the bottom of it, closest to you, is other writing and things. But yeah, you're kind of looking at it and trying to figure out where to go from here.
It's pretty. There's still some flowers on it, as if it was recent.
There are indeed.
Someone must care about Ben.
Hmm.
Do you think anyone called him Franks?
Frankie boy.
Frankie boy. Frank.
Maybe.
Or Frunk, if it's like a friend. It's like, hey, Frunk. Like an intentional mispronunciation.
It's possible.
Mm-hmm. Did he invent Frank's hot sauce?
Zlobs, I think that maybe why don't we find the traveling team or the varsity team, whoever we're looking for, let's find them. And then on the way home on the bus, you can ask me all the questions about Benjamin Franklin you can think of.
Oh, I'm okay. We weren't doing anything. I was pondering the mysteries, see if it shook anything loose.
I'm not angry at you. I'm glad you're pondering the mysteries. I feel like wondering whether or not anyone called him Frunk might not lead us to.
Has anyone ever thought that, huh? I'm blazing the trails.
If no one's ever thought, okay.
I'd like to investigate the flowers.
There are no bad ideas. There are no bad ideas.
Sure. So you want to investigate the flowers. Give me a 2d6 plus sharp to investigate a mystery.
Oh. Could I do something else?
Why don't you tell me what you got?
6.
I see.
I think I'm allergic. Did I have allergies? Is this a new thing?
That's why you failed. You've never placed your face into like a bouquet of funereal flowers before, but whatever is in there like irritates your angelic senses to the point where you start kind of wildly sneezing and kind of spraying snot in a variety of directions.
Look, it's not.
So that was a bit of a tough one.
Darby,
That was a tough one.
you are all hives.
Oh,
yeah, it's like your hands, your cheeks, like it's.
What do you do? Does it go away? Is this forever?
Probably.
Is this forever?
I'll
so
act.
Beautiful.
I'll act as your designated scratcher. I lightly scratch everywhere.
Yeah, it feels better, but only when the scratching is happening, and then it feels immeasurably worse. Does anyone else want to try to unpack the great mysteries of Ben Franklin's tomb?
You know what? I'm going to investigate if there's any magic done here.
Oh,
sure.
Smart.
All right. So that'll be an investigate a mystery roll. And you always get the magic question for free. So 2d6 plus sharp.
That is a 7.
All right. You can ask one question and magic as well.
What magic was done here?
Interestingly, there is nothing magical about the slab itself. What is magical is there look to be the remnants of spells that have been done here. You think combat, maybe. So someone at some point in the past few days were throwing some kind of magical something around. Energy blasts, time magic, something like that. Like the vibe of magic done with malice is kind of hovering in the air.
Is Franklin a lich?
Franklin might be a lich.
Well, if there's lingering... Well, sorry, Morgan, what were your other questions?
Where did it go?
This slab is a door.
Oh.
So whatever cast this magic went underground through this.
Uh-oh. Every time we go underground, we get almost killed.
Y'all, let's go.
Okay.
Grab a corner.
Well, I take out of my backpack a little case.
Mm-hmm.
I open it up. Think about like a set of like Allen wrenches, like for different sizes, but it's different plastic explosives that give a little bit of a burst.
Eh.
And I was like, this is a 5/16, and I take out a little roll of.
This is a historical site.
That's why I'm using tact and professionalism to just apply the force necessary.
Yeah. All right. So Zlobs, I'm going to have this be a tough roll to desecrate this historic.
I'm not I am not. This is full tact. I'm not kicking any butts here. I am moving a slab.
All right. Okay. Then I will. Fair enough. Then you're going to. This will be an act under pressure roll. 2d6.
The pressure to not destroy anything historic.
I'm going to give it a -1. Though,
That's fair.
Because
That's fair.
This is
It's
hard
dumb.
to do this without blowing anything up. Yeah.
Ben Frankel would approve.
Yeah, 9. Are you happy
9.
now with your -1?
I'm cashing in the.
No! That makes it a 6.
Yeah, it does.
Oh no, I didn't do 5/16. I used the metric ones.
You did like. There's something about it. Like you're thinking about the contract. You're thinking about everything here. Like you just pulled people out of danger. And your mind wandered. Instead of taking like the thin bead of like, kind of perfectly shaped plastic explosives, you end up grabbing like the kind of like the big honkin' kielbasa sized like bead of plastic and kind of lay it down. You cut the fuse too short, and sure enough, you tell everyone to back up, but they don't back up far enough. There's a giant concussive blast. You're all kind of knocked backwards. You all take 1 harm. And now there's a clock on the situation here. A giant explosion in a graveyard just happened. So how that will manifest, we don't know yet. But 3 strikes and something happens. So I'll tell you when strikes may happen. It could happen on failures, for instance. So you kind of try to blow this thing apart. It does not move, which Morgan, like you're kind of assessing the situation along with Zlobs, and you kind of put 2 and 2 together. There's no magic done to this thing, and people still went underground. And also this thing did not like violently explode when hit with like a 1/4 pound of plastic explosives, which means it's probably attached to some kind of like mechanism or counterweight or something like that. Like this isn't just like, okay, it's like a manhole. This is like a something, like a door, like a portcullis, something like that. So
you guys,
yeah, now you at least know that much.
You guys, you think there might be like a lever? Like a handle, a switch, some sort of activator?
Could be.
This is a historical church.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a docent?
There is.
May I speak with them?
Yeah. The docent is currently in like the little docent's kiosk, calling the fire department, and observing the festivities. But yeah, you go up and the docent's like, okay, thank you, see you soon, and hangs up and looks at you. Yes, hello, welcome to Christ's Church Burial Ground. I'm so glad you're not hurt. How can I help you?
Hello, I am a tourist. And I'm
you came on an interesting day. There are more explosions than usual.
Oh, well, I, for one, am not bothered at all by the explosions. I feel fine about it. I wouldn't want anyone to get in trouble for it. But anyways, I find myself to be quite the fan of history, especially of the history of the man of Benjamin Franklin, or as his friends called him, Frunk.
The docent does a little math, and you're not sure what the answer to the equation was, but the docent continues to look at you.
So, I am to understand that Frunk was buried here, or entombed.
Yes, that would be the professional term. Yes, entombed here.
Yes, well, as
In
a
an underground
fan of history, I know the terminology.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering, is there a way to get a closer look at the tomb?
Of course, it's open to the public. Well, you come with me. I'll walk you back.
Thank you so much.
Sure enough, Mindy, you are walked back to Darby, Morgan, Zlobs, and Susie, who are covered in soot and standing around the tomb already. All right, well, here it is. Someone placed flowers down. They've been destroyed. That's interesting. The
Zlobs is picking up petals and trying to
like the docent helps you clear it, and now you do get a better view of the tomb. At the bottom, it was obscured by the flowers, but the plastic explosives thankfully atomized them. So now you can see what the rest of the tomb says. There are two little recesses, like two little bowls, like carved into the wood, like the stone, like indentations. One of them under it has the name Anne Louise Brion. The other has the name William Franklin. And the docent looks at you all and says, for those that wish to visit the crypt, Benjamin Franklin always said that the way would always be open to those that know him.
And I'm sure you, is the docent wearing a name tag?
Yes.
What does it say?
I don't know. What's it say?
Margaret.
Margaret the docent. Yep. Yeah, Margaret looks at you.
I'm sure you, Margaret, know him quite well, being the keeper of his crypt.
I do.
So it must be open to you then, the tomb.
It has been.
That's wonderful. Boy, would I love to see that.
All you need to do is know Ben Franklin.
Which I, of course, have already told you I'm quite familiar.
Quite. So obviously you would know who, between Anne Louise Brion and William Franklin, Ben Franklin would consider a friend.
Right. I sure would. I would know that.
The panic over the explosion has kind of faded into like this big, like, I'm teaching people smile.
Mm-hmm. That's exciting for her.
And she's like looking at you expectantly, like,
Okay. I'm going to read her mind.
That's right. Yeah. All right. Give me a 2d6 plus weird.
I'd love to.
How can this go wrong?
11.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There is an entire speech that is sitting rehearsed top of brain that explains that Ben Franklin had a challenging relationship with his son, and sometimes found family is as important as blood relatives. So Ben Franklin and his son William never reconciled at the end of his life, and so he would have much preferred the company of his friend and colleague Anne Louise Brion. And Margaret would explain all of that to you the second you chose the right indentation to put an offering in.
Okay, so I'm going to say, well, being a scholar of the Frunk myself, I would say that, of course, his relationship with his son was quite strained, and never reconciled. So, of course, it makes sense that he would prefer the company of his friend, or one might even say his found family.
Oh, she's crying.
I could not have said it better myself.
That was really sweet, Mathers.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
I'm a huge fan.
You are all handed
Mr.
Ben Franklin
Franklin.
stickers.
Thank you very
And
much.
she says, well, you now know what to do. Place something in the recess for his friend and found family, Anne Louise Brion.
Zlobs reaches for
wonderful.
plastic
That's
explosives.
Zlobs.
No,
sorry.
No.
It's perfect. It's a perfect fit.
Did Margaret have a secret, by the way? while I was in there?
Oh yeah. Margaret definitely does.
My book is hungry.
Margaret is sworn to secrecy whenever members of the local government come to Ben Franklin's tomb, which is a shocking thing that they come so often. But yeah, Margaret's secret is that she is not supposed to tell anyone that government functionaries come and go from here. But her true secret is that she keeps a logbook of it. Like she's trying to figure out the mystery of this herself.
Awesome. Into the crypt we go then.
Mhm.
Yes?
Yeah. So you can place literally anything into the recess, dirt or whatever. But whatever you place in there, you hear like a click and a heavy hiss. And then the sound of groaning gears, stone rubbing against stone. And then the slab rises from the ground, swinging like a door on ungreased hinges. A stairwell leads down into the darkness. Susie Chen affixes a flashlight to the front of her rifle and kind of points it down and leads the way.
Susie? Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah,
I was
what's
just
up?
wondering, are you going to be okay down there?
Yep.
Everybody has fears, so I just don't want you to feel like you can't talk about it or say that it's a tougher situation for you if you want the support of a friend.
Susie's shoulders relax a quarter inch,
I'll take it.
and she goes down.
All right. Off we go.
Is the docent coming with us?
The docent is not. The last thing
Am
you
I?
see is her face backlit by the sun, big smile on it.
You should, Darby. You should give her a blessing. She helped us.
Oh, I should. Okay, when we get back, I don't.
Okay.
Should I do it now?
Oh, you're the angel.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna just gonna see if I can like push up the organ.
2d6
Hey, Margaret.
plus. All right.
Wait, how are we going to get out of here?
Functionally, you fire off some kind of blessing through like a crack in the stone. The provenance of this blessing may be a mystery left to the ages. But yeah, you kind of like lock eyes. At minimum, you're like, "Hey," and she's like, "Thank you," and then like her heartburn goes away or something. But you rest a blessing on at the.
Are you saying Darby just buddy Christ Margaret?
A little bit of this action.
It just falls right back down because he's not pulling it up.
Yeah, then Margaret's like, "I'm gonna do my taxes today," and just like walks off. So the hallway, such as it is, stretches only about 10 feet and ends with a door that's as wide as the hallway. There's a large metal handle on the door with a lock hanging off the handle. The lock is connected to the handle, just not to the wall or anything. It's almost like, imagine just like a handle, just like a metal rod, and on it dangling like a charm on a charm bracelet is a lock. It's like decorative. The door, however, cannot open. Darby, you try your strength. Zlobs, you kind of assess it. You would spend Zlobs, give me a 2d6 plus cool.
Huh? Oh yeah. Okay. We got a 15.
All right.
Nice.
Sure. Now I get a good roll.
Mm-hmm. You're pretty sure you have enough plastic explosives to blow this thing apart. It would likely result in the death of everyone in here, though.
Mhm.
Unless you do something. Like you could blow it apart or find some other way to open the door.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the amount of harm you would do to the door and everyone here would be about 15.
That's a lot of harm.
Yeah.
I'm going to rest my hand on a statue.
Yeah, there's this hallway is adorned with kind of like reliefs of Ben Franklin in various stages of life, and so you kind of like lean on like one of these like busts.
Yeah, it's one of the younger ones when he's a teenager. I look over and I take out a pair of glasses and I put it on the bust.
Yeah, he looks pretty cool. Like if they fit nice. But yeah, you're looking at the door, you're looking at the lock. Yeah, someone give me a 2d6 plus sharp. Whoever's feeling lucky.
I'll do it.
I'll do it. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Morgan.
Okay.
It's hard to roll with hives.
6.
Okay.
Oh,
Nailed it.
I'll do it. It was only a 7 anyway.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all.
It's a little better.
Should I try? Do you want me to give it a go?
No, it's enough
you know what?
for a little bit of information.
We're all gonna try.
Why don't we all try?
Yeah, we're all gonna try.
I'll try.
And then you can decide, John,
Your favorite.
what to do with those.
Okay.
I rolled a 12.
I also rolled a 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12 team.
12 team.
So-
Team 12.
Yeah.
You picked
So
the least.
Darby, you're dealing with like eye puffiness. Morgan, you're like looking for clues on some of the reliefs. Zlobs and Mindy, you're focusing on the lock, which seems kind of weird that there's a lock not attached to anything. And you pick it up. Susie's kind of shining the flashlight on it,
Shoot it.
and you see that the lock has writing on it.
Oh, don't shoot it.
More puzzle.
32-212. So 32-212.
So that's negative 180.
Is it a combination lock?
It is not.
Oh.
It's like an old key lock, like with a big old skeleton key kind of thing that would go in there.
32-212.
Uh-huh.
Guys, I think it really might have to do with the symbols on this wall. And there's no symbols on the wall. It's just like
it's like in one of the reliefs, like Ben Franklin's wearing like a puffy vest, and you're like, there's something
There's
in
gotta
the
be.
puffs. Like you're like looking real close.
I think it's just his shirt, Morgan.
I'm telling you, I'm seeing something here.
Look
Does
closer.
anyone have a granola bar?
Yeah.
No.
I lift up my foot with a pie on it. I get this. It probably picked up some rocks like granola.
Oh. Okay.
Susie Chen
Refrigerator.
hands you like literally like she kind of sneaks up beside you, Morgan, and hands you something that looks like a really big ketchup packet. On the side, it simply says "tactical goo."
There you go, Morgan. What a sweet offer, Susie. Thank you.
Thanks. I squirt it in my mouth like a Go-Gurt.
Oh.
It's the texture is Go-Gurt. The flavor is jerky. It's packed full of nutrients and electrolytes.
Go jerk.
But yeah, you're pondering the flavor and the design of his shirt, and you realize maybe you're at a dead end, but you're not sure.
32.
You went to.
Okay.
It's math. It's math. Negative 180.
I don't know if it's math slabs. What would the
I
negative number be?
180,
scream.
like,
I scream negative 180
turn around?
into the. I jump around in the negative direction and I scream 180 into the block.
You do.
You scare me.
Oh, so Morgan, I'm sorry. Did I unlock you?
What?
Are you unlocked? Do you feel unlocked?
Yes. But
Oh.
it's probably because of the Glur key.
Okay. Are there any tiles that feel loose in the floor, or maybe any on the wall, any that feel like they're gonna like press in if we lean on them?
You all start pressing. That's like the next thing, and you don't feel anything.
Yeah.
loose, like-
A lot of nonchalant, like leaning on things and seeing if there are any like clicks. Like, oh, I was leaning on this candle.
Yeah, like the really cool, like, yeah, we're just going to see what happens. Lean back and you kind of wait. And it's like, even your innate coolness is not necessarily opening anything. Like you're tapping on things, like some of the reliefs, like you think they might be loose, but these things are anchored in there.
Well,
So,
my coolness
yeah.
can't change the world. It's not magical.
Does anything on the lock? Is anything on the lock like movable? Any like moving pieces, or is the lock on a knob?
The lock is not on a knob. The lock is on just kind of a bar.
Right.
So like it's just kind of sticking out, and there's just kind of a lock hanging off it, like a earring hanging from an ear.
Okay.
Like you can kind of move the lock up and down.
What
You shine Susie's flashlight through it. It doesn't even look like there's even a locking mechanism in there.
What about if does anybody have any like lock picks or anything we could stick in
Zlobs
here?
opens the explosives.
A barrette or a bobby pin or a maybe not explosive.
Oh, no, I'm out.
I mean, I got a bobby pin.
Boink. Yeah,
If we-
you want to get
If
in
we
there?
stick it in the lock in like into the space in the lock and try to turn the lock counterclockwise 180 degrees, does anything happen?
No.
Okay, what if we got a 32-year-old and a 212-year-old in here? Wait a second. Oh, that's just water. This is the freezing point and the boiling point of water.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wow, Zlobs.
Tactical genius.
I spit on it.
Patchouli.
It didn't
No.
work.
Oh,
I'm out
man.
of ideas.
I really
Can't be
thought
water.
you were onto something.
Yeah, I thought it was
Well,
gonna be
maybe we
the end
need
of the Fifth
freezing
Element.
water,
And then
freezing
boiling
water,
water.
and boiling water. I can
Yeah.
help boil some water.
I can try to help freeze it.
I
Okay,
got my
freeze the
sword.
lock and then boil the lock.
Oh, I was
We
thinking
need
get
water.
some water.
You have or can probably magically conjure some water.
Yeah, I have my hydro
just use the
flask,
wa-
of course.
I have my spit cup.
Oh,
Let's use the hydro flask.
Mm.
There's more.
Yeah, you have water.
Yeah,
you
only
fill
'cause
the
there's
lock
more
with
of it.
water.
Yeah, I mean
So
that's very reasonable.
All right.
And you know what? That probably changes the boiling and freezing point of it anyway.
I'll use magnetism to sort of like freeze the molecules to see if I can make it colder.
Yeah, that'll be ritual magic. So let's see what you would need for ritual magic. You're going to need to you're going to need to reveal actually, you know what? Let's ask the chat. Chat. For ritual magic. Now for regular thing, like magic can do normal things, like do a little bit of harm, heal a little bit, stop someone in their tracks. But for things in Monster of the Week that aren't on the list of normal magic things, that's ritual magic. And ritual magic sometimes requires something, like a spoken component, burning a little bit of something valuable, sacrificing something, taking harm to yourself, something to kind of prime the magical juices to make the magic work in a different way. What is something that Morgan needs to do or say or sacrifice to affect a ritual to use magnetism that would cool water down? So we'll let the chat give us some suggestions. But yeah, Morgan, you're kind of pondering. It's like, okay, I got it. Oh yeah. Supreme Lord Ender has a good one.
Oh
It costs
no!
Mindy's
So-
entire hydro flask. So
so cool.
it's going to cost dehydration, the risk of dehydration, as all of Mindy's water is needed for this.
Desiccation
so
matters.
dehydrated.
Desiccated.
I'm not gonna tell Mathers that it's destroyed before I do it.
Yeah. So,
Sure.
you're
Sure.
kind of, you reach out and there's water in there and you're kind of like pulling like the natural essence from the rest of the water in the hydro flask. And sure enough, like just like kind of like crisps into a shock of ice in there. And you hear a very loud ka-chunk somewhere in the door.
Oh, sorry,
did it.
sorry, mothers.
I opened the door.
Not open yet.
I fall on the ground.
It needs to
Defeated.
boil. Zlobs.
I need
It
to-
needs to boil.
Do we need to boil the same one?
Well,
Probably.
I'm out of hydro flasks, so hopefully.
But yeah,
Okay.
time to get your pyro flask.
I'm gonna get out my flaming sword.
The pyro flask.
I think the hydro flask will
Yeah,
actually be
Zlobs,
helpful.
It was a good one. It was
Yeah.
funny.
Get it? Pyro flask.
Yeah,
Zlobs, it was a good one.
We did.
We had a lot of fun with it. Don't
In
rub
order
it
to- In order to make the most heat, like retain the most, I'm gonna put the hydro flask on the ground, and then my sword above it, and then I'm gonna create kind of like put my wings around me and kind of create like a shell where I'm like huddled over it.
You become an angelic pizza oven.
Yes.
And you start cooking this water. It is your, the
I'm
holy
sweating
heat
so
of a
much from my
flaming
hives.
sword. Yeah, like the holy heat of a flaming sword of the arsenal of heaven cannot burn you, but it sure is hot. The good news is, the profound amount of sweat that's pouring off of you right now is definitely clearing your pores out of all of the pollen and various pollutants from the flowers. And sure enough, there's essentially a steam sauna going on under Darby's wings. You kind of see her against the door. All of you are looking at essentially this giant brass bell with like steam shooting out the side. And like you're watching through the steam, the ice in the lock melt into water and then start to bubble. And just as it does, like the instant it does, you hear a second loud ka-chunk. And the door swings open.
Yeah. I guess you can call that a pyro flask.
Oh,
Zlobs.
good work, everybody. Good work. Zlobs, you're on thin ice with the jokes, but we're letting you off the hook because you figured out the puzzle. So
I thought
well
it was
done.
pretty funny.
Thank you.
It was.
Maureen.
It
Yeah, I
was
thought he
funny.
was
That's
on
why you're my
fire.
president.
Because like it's a pyro flask, right? Like, okay.
Mhm.
I'm still a little sensitive
Oh, I'm sorry. That is very callous of me.
about
Here.
my.
You can have my spit cup. It's not as much water.
God. This day just keeps getting better.
I'm gonna walk through that door.
Yeah. Beyond
That's
this
fair.
It's just like
This
a trail of
door
water, a trail of
is-
sweat.
is it's dewy in here. Beyond this room is beyond the door is a room with a stone tomb in it. And above it is, the top half of a person sticking out of the wall looking at you.
Like
Is it
a
Ben
Hey.
Franklin?
Yeah, you all get a better
person.
look at this. I want all of you to just roll 2d6 plus tough for me. Not to kick some butt, just to see how.
Hold on. Are you saying that Ben Franklin is like standing on a wall like a stuffed moose in like a hunting room?
The tough will tell us if you're able to look at this visage enough to figure that out.
Okay.
I'm not.
I'm super not.
I'm afraid.
10.
10.
Okay.
I am.
10, yeah.
1.
All right.
What?
One?
Oh my. You
Yeah.
rolled 2?
No.
Did
I
you
gotta
just run
say-
away?
Yeah,
You have a negative
Morgan
2 tough?
and Mindy, you react with whatever reaction is appropriate for absolute bone-chilling terror.
Like
Because
yell,
you see
maybe?
like a corpse sticking out of the wall, and it looks horrible, and in the uncanny valley, and it's the shadows are weird, and it's the most horrifying thing you've seen in a long time. Darby and Zlobs,
It's fine.
You look at this and you're like, oh, that's a gross-looking mechanical man. Yikes. So, yeah, Mindy and Morgan, you see this, you're like, nope.
I
Like,
scream at the top of my lungs. Like a haunted house.
I run into the wall.
Oh, jeez.
Mindy, Susie instinctually like grabs you by the arm and pulls you back.
Oh.
Darby and Zlobs, you're looking at this and you're like, this thing is not human, but it's kind of there. And it's
Darby,
looking at all of you.
I'll give you $5 to ride it.
Okay.
You walk.
Wait, no. I counter offer.
Yeah, I'm open.
If I ride it, you have to scratch my face the rest of this mission.
I've been scratching it most of the mission. I'll keep doing it.
I know, but every second you don't.
But now it's on demand.
Sorry.
So
Darby,
I'm gonna go.
You would agree to the $5, and then you would say that you would pay Zlobs $3 for his scratching labor, and then you would retain $2 of profit for yourself.
One day I'll learn.
That's economic.
I'm not very good at economics.
you walk
Silly
up to it and
human
kind of
things.
grab it and figure out how to kind of get on top of the thing. And this thing talks to you. It like horribly blinks its eyes and says, "Speak little, do much."
Okay. Speak more. Where's our friends?
Nice.
Fish and visitors stink in 3 days.
Fish and visitors stink in 3 days?
Are you talking about like if we visit and then we die here, then we stink because our bodies decompose?
3 may keep a secret if 2 of them are dead.
I don't want everyone to die except for one of us. Are you saying nobody can keep a secret? That's I think what he's saying. Hey,
Great
where are our
modesty
friends?
often hides great merit.
I'm gonna swing off
Wait a second.
and look it right in the face and tear it off the wall or tear it out from our friends.
Yeah, okay, you're going to try to just destroy this thing.
Yeah.
It's saying stuff that Ben Franklin said.
Yeah, it's just quotes. Now
It's
I'm
just
reading into
quoting
them.
him.
It's just
That's
quote-
not scary.
The boiling point of water is 212 degrees. I'm Ben Franklin.
Oh,
So
this
yeah.
is just like
maybe
a guy
I
who
shouldn't
came to
have
our school in a
destroyed him.
costume.
Take it with us. Take it with us.
So this Mindy comes to this realization as Darby, you are preparing to yank this thing off the wall. So give me a 2d6 plus tough. On a full success, you're able to control yourself enough that you don't. On a failure, this thing's ripped off the wall. Let me see what happens.
That's a 12.
Okay.
That's a 12.
This is, well, it's Ben Franklin. This was
Right,
probably
yeah.
a really important artifact. And yeah, it's just your control as
sorry.
a warrior.
I'm not thinking straight, Mr. Frunk.
Sorry to
Bless
disturb you.
Give me something of value. The most
Oh.
valuable thing you have.
Friendship.
Aw.
I get you back. I take out another pair of glasses and put it on this Franklin.
That's really sweet, Zlobs.
2d6 plus sharp.
Okay. 13.
Yeah, that was it.
13?
Oh, 12, actually. I'm sorry.
You are on fire today with the sharpness.
You
Oh,
expect
ouch. Sharp.
the tomb to open. The tomb does not. Instead, a hidden door opens. Like sliding in the wall, like a pressure release.
This is some real national treasure stuff.
Susie takes the lead, puts the flashlight in, and then turns the flashlight off. And looks back at the 4 of you with a look of panic that you have never seen on Susie Chen's face.
I run forward.
Mindy, you see the varsity team.
Oh.
Sitting in folding chairs, arranged in a pair of concentric circles, facing a very strange-looking device. The device is hard to look away from. Once your eyes settle on it, they want to stay on it. Its base is silver and black stone, and sticking out of it is a jumble of metal tubes, like a large brass instrument half buried.
Okay, I'm gonna try to not look at it.
That is smart.
I'll turn back around to everybody and say, everyone?
Yeah.
There's something real magical and not in a good way going on in there. And I think we should all blindfold ourselves before we go in.
Okay. I trust you. I take out my really dark sunglasses.
Mm-hmm.
I
they're practically welding glasses.
Yeah, I take out my tactical ones.
Mm-hmm.
I take out my
these are my
handkerchief.
Empire ones.
You walk in. The entire varsity team is here. They're in these chairs. There is light in this room. Like, this is like an underground, room, like a cave.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's been here a long time. Like maybe for as long as Ben Franklin's been interred here. The folding chairs are obviously new, and so is whatever this device is. There's like equipment in here. But sure enough, the entire varsity team is here, sitting in these folding chairs, sitting bolt upright, staring directly into the device. Morgan, you don't even need to roll. There is clear magic here.
Do I detect what kind?
2d6 plus weird, please. I encourage someone to help. Just let me know how.
No, that's a 10.
Okay.
Yeah. We don't need no help.
Finally.
Morgan, this makes a lot of horrifying sense. This magic is not subtle. It is the very opposite. It's as if it wants to be figured out. It's doing the magical equivalent of self-narration. This thing is two different things. Whatever magic is in this is draining the vital essence from the varsity team. That's part one. Part two is that this thing is essentially a soul battery. So, because you rolled a 10, I can tell you precisely what's going on. Every single member of the varsity team has been drained of 3 tough and 3 weird. At most, if everything goes right, you think you can restore 2 tough and 2 weird. There are 4 rolls that must happen. All of this is coming from you, Morgan. Like, this makes all the sense in the world to you. Someone needs to break the mental hold this machine has over them. That's step 1. Because they are fully transfixed in a way that you almost were if you weren't walking around blindfolded. Step 2 is that someone needs to stop the leeching effect. Step 3 is that you must restore as much of the drained soul as possible. And then step 4 is physically move the varsity team out of here. There is a pair of stats that could be used for each of these things. When one of you commits to doing one, I will tell you what the 2 options are.
Oh, are you each doing one of them?
You don't have to.
Can we help each other?
Of course. You just have to tell me how. I have a failure, a partial, and a full written out for each of these things.
You know, 135 pages.
Mm-hmm. So step 1 is breaking the mental hold this machine has over them. Who would like to do that?
Oh, go ahead. Oh, Darcy.
I might want to help you.
Okay.
Morgan, depending on what you're doing.
You are going to do it. You can use either weird or charm.
I would like to call attention to myself using school patriotism.
Perfect. Because
Darcy?
you believe as much in the power of a moving soliloquy as you do in anything else.
Exactly. Oh, Darcy, do you have an idea of how you would like to help?
Yeah, I did. I'm trying to think if it's going to help with your plan. You know, I'm going to give it a go because, you know, every bit of attention might help. I'd like to take my true form and go right behind Morgan to try to draw more attention to her, because in my true form, to all of them, it'll feel like I am also looking at them.
Mm-hmm. Darby, that's really cool. So you're going to roll 2d6 plus cool to help out. I'm going to give you a +1 just because that's really cool.
Cool.
9.
You, Morgan, you will gain +1 on your charm roll. But Darby, it will expose yourself to the consequences if something happens. Morgan, 2d6 plus charm, please.
I'm so scared.
+1?
Mm-hmm.
That's a 10. Exactly a 10.
I want you, Morgan, to narrate out what this looks like in a couple of sentences.
Varsity. I stand as an eruption of angelic energy appears behind me. We stand in the birthplace of America. We stand where spirit came together to form this great country. I ask, nay, demand you return to your home, where you're needed. Stand with me. Come with me. We have much to do.
All of this is echoing in the remarkably acoustically balanced cave. Your words echo off the wall. Your words echo in their hearts. You are wreathed in angelic energy, gold and white, terrifying and stunning. The combined power of your oration and Darby's angelic presence is enough to overwhelm the psychic hold that this thing has over them. The Varsity folks who your characters may not know this, but I will tell you, the players have been sitting perfectly still for 2.5 days, start to stir. On a full success, you have broken the mental hold the machine has over them, and you restore their faculties enough that they begin to fight the effects of the leeching. +1 to the next roll.
Oh.
Who would like to try to stop the leeching effect?
I can give that a go.
To stop the leeching effect, you will either roll 2d6 plus sharp or 2d6 plus weird.
Interesting. I normally for this kind of thing, I feel like I would go like kind of mental with it and go weird. But my Nana has like shown me a little bit about soul engines. And so even blindfolded, I think that I might be able to disable this mechanically, which might be safer for everyone involved. So I'm going to give that a go.
Would anyone like to help?
Oh, I will be the person in the operating room that hands the tools to Mindy.
Yeah, which actually will save
Dr.
a lot
Mathers.
of time because we're both blindfolded, so he'll need to field each tool.
What's going to happen is I have good touch sense, but I'm also going to use my eye to see Mindy's vitals.
Nice.
and guide her through as a friend and as a colleague.
So Zlobs, you're in a position where like all of Mindy's like tools from like her go bag are like in one hand. You're scratching Darby's face with the other hand. You're like paying attention to Mindy's vitals. And
They're vitals. It's canon.
Mindy, you approach the machine.
Mm-hmm.
This thing is a soul engine. Your mind centers on the memory of Nanomathers talking about these things theoretically. In fact, one of your first like school projects was to build a miniature one.
Mm-hmm.
This is just bigger.
One of my school projects or one of my school projects. Nana school.
Mm-hmm. Zlobs, roll to help out. 2d6 plus cool.
14.
Oh, on a 12 plus, the person you help acts as if they've rolled a 12. Mindy, good news. You have rolled a 12.
Yay!
Yeah.
I want you to narrate what happens as you stop the leeching effect. How do you do it? What does it look like?
So this object is pretty irregular, which makes it easier for me to kind of feel my way around. And the leeching effect it's coming from the center. So the first step is to kind of pop the engine open, which is easier said than done. But once I got into the center, it was just kind of a matter of disabling a few mechanical things. And I know when I got it just right because it's almost like that power down sound in movies, like you. It doesn't make that sound, but it's almost like you can feel that sound. It creates such an aura that when you get it just right, you can feel the powering down in the air around you.
It's like some radio playing static in another room just turns off, but you feel it in the marrow of your bones. The leeching effect is now defeated. You are now able to determine the smoothest way magically to reverse the flow of the soul drain.
Whew.
Who would like to try to restore the drained souls?
I feel like I have a history with this. Thinking back to the other soul battery that we had to face before, this kind of pokes at Zlobs in a way. So that he's really drawn towards that.
To successfully restore the drained souls, you will either roll 2d6 plus sharp or 2d6 plus cool.
Oh, cool, baby. Oh, cool. I'm digging in. I'm going into this machine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not afraid.
I can return the help now that Zlobs is taking over this second part.
we do a thing where like she puts out her hand and Zlobs tags.
Yeah,
Tags in.
blindfolded high five, and
A
then
couple
out.
misses first, but eventually we get it.
We get it.
So Zlobs, you physically climb into the machine. Mindy, how would you like to help?
I'm gonna kind of do the same thing in reverse for Zlobs. I'm gonna hand him whatever tools that he needs as he keeps a cool head. Souls, as we know, are very, very volatile, so a cool head is crucial in getting them back. But I can also kind of whisper to Zlobs like what I already know about the machine from being up in there a second ago.
2d6 plus cool to help.
I've made a mistake. I've made a mistake. I make a mistake. I rolled a 5.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. I don't think we've had a failure at this before.
No.
The good news is that a failure, and this is one of the delights of Monster of the Week, a failure on a help roll does not harm the original roll.
Oh, good.
What ends up like tools are dropped. Zlobs is in the machine now. Zlobs has climbed into this thing, and you're trying to like keep him calm and stay mentally connected. But it's the equivalent of trying to shout over a hurricane. There's so much soul energy like bouncing around in here that pretty much the best thing you can do is like hold on to the back of his shirt so you know he's still there.
Yeah, Zlobs is definitely still there. I just was not very helpful, but that can happen to anyone. I dropped all the tools, and then me and Susie went to reach for one at the same time, and our hands touched, and I got really flustered and distracted. But I've still got
It's
that
a
one
whole
hand
thing.
on.
Blood pressure is spiking. Faces are flushed. Like the blindfold is tight. Like you're trying. There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on, but I have that. I've got that hand on Zlobs. He's not going anywhere.
Mindy, I'm noticing a peak in your vitals. Are you okay?
Yep. Yes. Just it's just all the souls.
Yeah, I feel them. Because I feel like the soul's like trying to like reach out and like poke at my mortal being and to touch my soul in interesting ways. And it's weird.
Interesting.
It's a lot. You're in a maelstrom right now. You are going through sheer force of will, try to magically and kind of metaphysically push the souls back out to their rightful owners. 2d6 plus cool, please.
All right. I'm also bottling up and adding a 1 to it.
That's fair.
Okay. 8. Okay.
You restore their souls, but it is time intensive and laborious. You take enough harm to fall into unstable, and there is now strike 1 on the clock. The people in their chairs are now stirring. Some of them are standing, but they are weak. They are dehydrated. They're confused. Like they've been in something like a rather aggressive hypnotic trance for over 2 days, and they're waking up from it. Zlobs, you are buffeted with profound amounts of soul energy as it's rushing out of this machine and into the varsity players.
Yeah, it's as a kid, I accidentally touched it. This is a real life Joey lore. Touched like an old tube TV, and it shocked me. And the numbness, death void that it brings through your body. I feel like I'm getting like waves of that.
Yeah, it's like that feeling is running up and down your spine. Like your muscles are contracting. The skin is peeling back from your fingernails.
Blood is coming down from like his like eyes. Like
this is a gruesome amount of physical and metaphysical harm that is affecting you. But the souls rush out in a great whoosh, and though the varsity team may be diminished, they are themselves once again. Step 4: physically move them out of here. Who would like it?
I'll take it.
Darby, you may roll either tough or cool.
Tough.
So what is your approach to toughing, a dozen plus badly weakened people out of an underground cave?
Yeah, it's to I was thinking about trying to inspire them, to give them more strength to come, and it's just that wasn't going to work. So I'm literally going to like hunch down, have my wings out, sort of like like as flat as I can and extended as much as I can in the small like sort of tunnel spaces, and then have like 4 of them at a time. Have Zlobs and Morgan and Mindy and Susie like put 4 of them at a time on my wings, and then I'm just trucking it back and forth. Back out to the burial ground.
Oh, Darcy's taxi service.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Who would like to help, and if so, how?
I can help. I'll be, helping with the logistics and directing.
Perfect. Morgan, start with 2d6 plus cool.
Oof. Okay. 8.
All right. Darby, you receive a +1 to this. Morgan, you may be exposed to consequences. Darby, 2d6 plus tough plus 1.
Ten.
Yes.
With the plus 1 to 10.
That's
No
power of
consequences.
friendship, baby.
Describe what happens up until the moment you get back above ground. I will take over from there.
So it's a lot more sweat, and it's a lot of groaning and confusion from all of the varsity players as they're kind of put on to me as this taxi ambulance service. Susie's up ahead with for every one of these with her flashlight. As I'm just slowly kind of making my way, I've got 2 sticks so that I can reach the ground with my hand, so it's more of a crawl. And then with every group, when we get into the area with the Ben Franklin, sort of like the animatronic type guy, someone screams, and then we have to stop and get everybody back on, because every single time someone falls off and Susie has to put them back on, and it's the same thing over and over, and there's like a lot of mumbles. And so I'm trying to soothe them and tell them it's going to be okay. We're going to get you out. We're going to get you out the whole time. So it's sweat and soothing and screams.
Sweat, soothing, and screams.
The big
And
3.
And
The big
soothing.
4. With a great hiss, the big door opens once more. Only this time, people who have been trapped underground are seeing the sun in their face. And you see their faces. They look tired. They look more drawn. They look like they're going to leave a part of themselves here. But you saved them. A pair of fire trucks pull up. Firefighters coming down, running, bringing hoses, things like that, looking at where this explosion may have been. Those are parked on the north side. On the south side are a dozen members of the I'll call them by name now. They're called the King Charles Guard, the private security service of Lieutenant Blackstone and the Marquess of Philadelphia. They are running in weapons, cameras, staffs, odd combinations of things. They are looking for a fight. They do not get one. Darby, you fully assume your angelic form.
Whoa.
Blinding light pouring from you, eyes, feathers, gold. The firefighters drop their equipment, fall to the ground weeping. Morgan, Zlobs, you start directing the varsity team onto one of the fire trucks. Mindy, you look at the dozen Kingsguard members and hold up your hand. The front ranks of them instantly stop and look at each other confused. One of them starts screaming, "What's my name? Someone tell me what my name is." Susie is bucket brigading people up onto the fire trucks. Those that aren't strong enough, Susie is physically pulling. Zlobs, you hop into the driver's seat. Flim Handsome Pants hops in next to you. You hand him the reed from his saxophone and he takes it back. And with sirens on, you drive the ever-loving hell out of Philadelphia. We will end it right there.
Home? Are we going home?
You're going home.
Oh.
Yes. We did it.
Wow.
I'm tired.
Oh my God.
Man.
No epilogue. Good game, everybody.
Good game.
Aw.
I have a spiteful epilogue.
Spiteful epilogue.
If you'll indulge me.
Let's.
Oh, great. Because Zlobs is a machine. Zlobs' soul hurts. That poor man.
Poor
Child, man, boy. That poor Zlobs.
Poor Zlobs.
As Zlobs shifts gear and is blaring the horn because he is not letting off the sirens until he leaves the Keystone State. He is just like a close up of his face as he's driving, and then you hear like a little beep 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 in the background, and it cuts in the machine, and the camera pans in the machines and see all the remaining explosives in there set to a timer.
That rules.
Yeah,
Heck
how
yeah.
dare? Yeah, he's using his Thalmer cast like
Mhm.
anti-magic explosives to
That's
blow
awesome.
that machine to hell.
That's
Perfect.
awesome.
And the tomb of Ben Franklin along with it.
No, it's not enough to destroy that. It's in its
Oh,
own room.
okay.
No.
It's just it's in the cave room.
Yeah,
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
Man, I wonder where my evil twin is.
All right,
Hanging out in
epilogue.
Philly.
Oh no.
The mayoral palace.
Ugh.
The meeting chamber of the Marquess of Philadelphia. Neela Nightmare, Eleanor Clock, and Kestrel Pierce are casing the place. A pair of King Charles Guard are in the hallway outside of this room in a fist fight with each other. Eleanor Clock takes a bunch of pictures of everything, then pauses and grabs a couple of things to put in her backpack. Neela Nightmare pries up a floorboard and places some kind of device that is meant for harm under it before sealing it back up and rolling a carpet. Kestrel Pierce sits at the Marquess's desk. There's a beautiful pen sitting in a holder. She takes that pen and puts it in her pocket and takes out an identical one. Thanks, Grandma. And then places it there. We'll end it right there.
Ah.
Did you hear that loaded? Blah,
They are
blah,
scheming.
blah, 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 blah.
They're doing stuff. You're
I
doing
hate it.
stuff. They're doing stuff.
Hey, Mindy.
Yeah.
I know you probably are, Zlobs take out a big package, about the size of half a Mindy's torso, and gives it to you.
What's this for? It's not
Well, I feel
my
like
birthday. It's not
Well-
not our friendship anniversary.
no, it's not a friendship
Is that
anniversary.
the anniversary of the first time we got a juice together?
Mm-mm.
It's
It's not an anniversary. Well, I guess
not any anniversary. Well, it's
Not
not
an
Flag
anniversary.
Day either.
it's not Flag Day.
It's not Arbor
any-
Day.
It's not Arbor Day. It's not our birthday. It's I felt bad. I feel like I was teasing you when we were in Philly, and I went to go get a replacement, and when I thought, well, she probably wants something bigger, and then they had a bigger size, so I decided,
What is
Go
it?
for
I
bigger.
open up the package.
it is a huge thermos, a Stanley, like 208 ounce.
This is the biggest Stanley I've ever seen.
Yeah, I got upsold, and I really thought, maybe you deserve to be hydrated.
Oh, Zlobs. This is just amazing. Thank you so much. Wow. I can't wait to drink from this. Can't wait to stay so hydrated. Wow. Remember Philadelphia?
I try not to.